What's going on, guys? Costa11 back with Warcraft Zones, which is that little thing I've been doing. We're doing Undead today. Might as well keep going on the Horde side. I've kind of done only Horde. And I normally don't play Horde, so it's kind of cool seeing the old zones again. So we're going Undead this time. So let's quickly make our guy here. I've been randomly making these guys just for fun to see what they look like. So we got number 2 for the old skin color. Face. Oops. Number 9. He's a lovely hair. Undead. I always love the Undead guys. It's just cool looking. Number 1. That's the first time we got number 1, I think. All the way up. Straight up bald Undead. Hair color. I guess we can do it anyway, even though we don't have any hair. Why not? If he had hair, maybe he'll grow some. It'll be this color that we can't see. And then features 17. And we're at 17, so he's got that. That's a pretty cool looking Undead guy, actually, in a way, I think. Alright, let's just randomize his name. Alvinicus. Okay. Oh, I'd actually pick his class, but you know what? I'll go Warlock. I love Warlocks. I didn't realize I went that far in.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Varimathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Alright, we got a Zagor guy thing up. I love how we're laid in there. They probably changed this Undead stuff a lot over time. Which is pretty awesome, probably. But yeah, from what I've played, which has been a long time ago. Nice. Alvinaticus, rise! Welcome back to the realm of the living. With the blessing and power of the Dark Lady, I have freed you from the death's grip. You are no slave. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady Sylvanas, I recommend you speak with Undertaker Mordo. You will find him behind me in the graveyard. Alright. This is also one of the first characters I ever played was a Undead Warlock. And they changed the Warlocks up mightily, as they've changed many things since the very beginning of the game.
Speak quickly.
Hello there, you must be Alvinaticus. I like that name, it's kind of cool. It's a little long, but... I'm pleased to see that you're up and walking around, Alvinaticus. You've held up nicely, especially after being dead for so long. Others weren't as lucky. If you wouldn't mind, I need you to fetch my embalming fluid and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both in the Shadow Grave, the building just behind me. Here, Darnell will join you. He knows the way. This way. This way. Quick enough. Quick and easy. So we don't get our pet yet, huh? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The other time you had to, like, getting pets was a whole big thing. There's a quest. Now I think you just get them.
I'm listening.
You'll find the items within the Shadow Grave. I believe I left them on my work table. Exactly what I needed. You will be an asset to the Forsaken. You know, word has it you were quite the warlock in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you to a more exciting task. The Valkyrie rise hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all is as lucky as you, however. Some maintain their free will but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. Others lose their minds completely, shambling about aimlessly. They often turn to violence and must be destroyed. This is your task. Destroy them, our former brothers and sisters, though they might be. Kill 6 mindless zombies.
Victory for Sylvanus. Hello.
King, peasant, or warlock, I don't care what you were before. I just need somebody with a working tongue. Being raised from the dead is strenuous, and not everyone copes with it as well as you did. In particular, there are 3 newly raised undead who are having trouble coping right now. I want you to find them and talk to them. It might be they just need someone they can relate with. You'll find them here in the graveyard.
Trust no one.
Alright, so we're going to speak with Valded Moray.
What is it?
What? What's going on? Who are you? What happened to me? Don't you remember? You died. I died? Yes, you're right. I died. It was an orc. He cut off my hands and left me to die. These aren't my hands. These aren't my hands. Calm down. Undertaker Mortal probably sewed some new ones on for you. I suppose this is my fate then. Ha. I have a pretty big cold right now, so sorry. I suppose this is my fate then, huh? Part of my undead army. Somehow I would never consider that I might end up fighting for the Forsaken. What do I do now? You talk to Mordo. He'll tell you what to do. That's all I know.
Farewell.
Alright. We're going to be killing these guys on the way here, which we probably should be doing. Speed it up. I always forget to put out auto loot. Level 2. I finished those guys off.
What is it you ask?
Get away from me, you abomination. I'm not an abomination, I'm simply undead. I just want to speak with you. The undead are a taint upon Azeroth. Every one of the creatures deserves to be destroyed. Lily, do you realize that you are undead yourself?
Do not linger.
No, you're lying. My father will protect me. She's not happy. Marshal Redpath.
I am forsaken.
Stand back, monster. You want to fight? Because I'll fight you. I'll fight any one of your creatures. Do you hear me? I'm not here to fight. I've only been asked to speak with you. Oh, really? Fine. I don't want to join you in your Forsaken. Maybe I'll start my own Forsaken. Maybe I'll invent Forsaken with elbows. You're free to do whatever you like.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
What are you calling a monster? You're the monster. I'm a man who just died. I'm just a man who died. Maybe I'll start Forsaken with elbows. That's okay.
And you are...
Not even the power of the Valkyr was enough to save these creatures. They were doomed from the beginning. I have obtained some equipment for you, Helveticus. It's not much, but it will help. Some gloves?
Beware the living. What do you require?
You've done well, Warlock. As you can see, not all of us have resigned to our fates. I'm glad to see that you are at least willing to work. Valdred will be a valuable asset to the Forsaken. As for the other two, there is not much we can do. We cannot force them to join us. Corruption, nice. Darnellis tells me the two of you have already met. That's good, because I'm sending you both into Deathknell. Your work is done here. Speak with Death Guard Sultan in Deathknell to the north. He will tell you more of what you must know.
Farewell.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Undead. There's always a cool design. I love you can see like the spine coming down and different parts of the bodies. You can see the bones. They're just cool. They've always looked pretty cool, I think. I'm also a fan of horror movies. Not horror movies, like just monster. I don't know. I like horror movies, but like the good ones, I guess I should say. I guess that depends on your opinion. I like old school, like the old monster movies and things like that. I don't like some of the cheesy ones, but...
What now?
Those Valkyrie have been really busy resurrecting you newbies lately. I've already seen a couple dozen new bodies run down the hill since this morning. You, however, are the most promising warlock I've seen today. We've been shipping in dead bodies from Silverpine, Hillsborough, and hell, anywhere we can get them from. We can't, however, afford to ignore the bodies which are sitting right on our front doorstep. The last vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade roam here in Tirisfal Glades. While we've managed to push them from Deathknell, several of their bodies litter the buildings to the north and the east. Go find them and bring that Darnell fellow with you. He looks strong enough to carry a few corpses.
Beware the living.
Alright, what else we got? There's a Warlock Trader. You don't even use your traders anymore, do you?
What now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Victory for Sylvanas.
If you're going to be an asset to the Forsaken, you need to learn how to fight, and there's no better target than the Scourge minions that continue to pester us. The wretched ghouls and rattle-caged skeletons that roam the north and to the east are former troopers of the fallen Scourge. They should prove to be an even match for a fledgling warlock like you. Do not tarry. When you are done, speak to me again.
Patience.
Alright, we gotta kill 8 Deathknell Scourge. And find the corpses, which are easily marked for us. All these guys come, I guess. Alright, the wretched ghoul. corpses over here? How many more corpses I need? So they have one more of these guys, so oh, that's a young scavenger. Oh, they said some of them are in the buildings and stuff, right? Yeah. Oh, there's one right there. I like Darnell. You can carry a lot of corpses. You need Darnell. I'm gonna go places. He's a strong motherfucker. I'm a warlock. I don't carry things. If I don't have to. Turning recruitment.
What is it?
Great work. I knew you weren't useless. Here, take one of these. We Death Guards have piles of these things just sitting around.
Trust no one.
You've reached level 4.
Speak quickly.
You've grown in strength, Elvenicus. I've seen your type before. You'll be moving out of Deathknell and on to greater things before long. Just make sure you don't lose sight of where you started. You have much to accomplish, Warlock. Why don't you go speak with my novice, Elrith? She serves me and will have some tasks for which you can apply your new abilities.
Your time will come.
Hello?
May the Dark Lady watch over you, Elvenicus. Early on, I saw a young forsaken woman running towards the old inn. She was screaming for her life, pleading to be taken back home. Not all of us are to be resolute as others. Even so, we must accept our fate as undead if we are to rise up against those that would put us down. Take my hand mirror and show her the young woman. She needs to see what she really is and join us in our cause. Besides, we can use all the bodies that we can get.
Do not seek death.
Oh, there's the one lady girl that we talked to. She's like, I won't be an undead. Daddy will help me. Daddy ain't helping you, honey. Oh, so we don't get summoned up to level 5. We get Void Walker at 20. Wow. Yeah, okay. Not different than I remember. Is she in here, or is she just hiding back here? She's inside this place, dude. What are you gonna do? Lillian, oh Lillian. Oh, maybe she's downstairs. I missed her. Oh, there she is.
My blade stays sharp.
Get away from me, you monster. Don't look at me. I'm hideous. You're not hideous, Lily. You're one of us. Look at this mirror. See for yourself.
There is much to be done.
You don't understand. I can't be undead. Not me. Not now. Oh. We just kill her.
What is it?
You say she ran away? What a shame. Very well. As long as she's maintained her free will, there's still hope. I can keep you busy here in town all week, but you seem to be more a fighting type. Yes, you'll do just fine. I'd like you to go talk to Executor Aaron. Follow the path north, out of Deathknell. You'll find him not far past the barricades.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
We don't have a Darnell with us.
What would you ask of
What
death?
do you have here? A new warlock ready for battle, eh? Oh, we got it. First of all, look at your armor. You're a mess, Warlock. If you'd like to stay in one piece, and no doubt you do, perhaps I could help you to gather some paws and wings from the wolves and bats nearby. Maybe I'll find some armor for you. You'll find the creatures to the north and to the west of here.
Our time will come.
What's up, Biztog? Biztog the Imp? I played Final Fantasy 14, which I might start recording also, because I really like it. And what I love about it the most, well, I should say the most, the one great thing about Final Fantasy 14 I like is that it auto-loots for you. Like, you never have to click a creature. You kill it, you automatically get the loot. Move on. And not that it's a big deal, but it's kind of nice. It's a nice quality of life thing. But the loot in this game is good too, especially auto loot, and it loots from large range. So it's not that the end of the world, but it is kind of cool just that you don't think about it. Alright. So far we've always got a level 7, I think, in all of these videos.
Speak quickly.
But do your best to keep yourself unharmed until you get some armor. Thank you, this armor should help you out. Hopefully it should do more good than the last one who wear it. Flax bracers. One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce in Lordaeron, even in the height of the Alliance's power so many years ago. There's the gold mine to the west that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I have not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us.
Remember, patience, discipline.
Patience, discipline. 8 young spiders. I see. We're only. Wow. There's what? Oh, this is Undead 1 to 10. Always 1 to 5. Kill. I wonder why there's 118 steps. Well, what area are we in here? We are in Deathknell. So once we get out of Deathknell, we're going to stop the video like we normally would do it. This might continue us into Tears Fall Glades. For the purposes of what we've been doing in the videos, we haven't gone past the very starting zones yet of each of these people. I wonder why we're so far behind on this guide. Oh, that is a spider, okay. Get the spiders inside the mine. Night web spiders. 5 of those bad boys. Oh, come on.
I need a target.
Alright, that's it. We don't have to go very deep in this mine to finish off that quest. That's okay. This area is cool. I got the old minecart broken apart coming out of the mine. Oh, the minecart track. They got the trees all webbed up. I do love the zones of Warcraft. I think they look, especially the newer zones. Trustfar and BFA, a lot of people like Battlefire Azeroth, but the Trustfar zone is so cool. It's an old, like a forest taken over by a coven of witches and stuff. It was just neat.
I am forsaken.
Well, it's a start. I'll take a few weeks or months to fully clear out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches to burn away the weapon. You've done your duty well, Leviticus. Best. While you were inside that cave, your big friend Darnell came by with some alarming news. Since the Valkyrie arrived, we've seen more and more undead that chose not to join our forces. Under the banner of the Dark Lady, they've been gathering at a small camp here in the valley, and now they've organized forces. They plan to attack Deathknell Warlock. Darnell's just down the road to the east. Be careful. While those undead aren't completely brainless, they're still not quite right in the head.
Farewell.
Well, okay.
This had better be good.
You made it. You see those tents up there? That's where we're headed. The battle has probably already started. While you were taking care of matters for Executor Aaron, I went off on an assignment of my own. Shadow Priest Sarvis asked me to peek in on the Rotbrain camp. There's a reason why they're called Rotbrains. If their leader goes by the name of Marshal Redpath, and he's an absolute beast. Look, the attack is starting. You're better to combat than I am. Get in there and help out. When you're done, meet up with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel. Oh, Redpath's one of the guys we talked to. So that's pretty cool. So we talked to 3 people at the beginning, the one person that joined. Then we talked to the girl who just can't accept herself, and now Marshal Redpath, who went off to create this gang of group that's trying to like revolt. So it's pretty cool. gotta kill Marshall Redpath. Where's he at? There he is. The thing about the Warlock is your range. You can get him from way out here. Oh, look at that leap. Well, we tried to talk you into joining us, Marshall, but you didn't. I'm a monster, don't look at me. So already, this is my favorite zone when it comes to any type of story that we've done, because most of the other ones are just kind of like, hey, orc, go kill these things, and there's some warlocks in that cave, and you know, the Tauren is kind of cool because the mother passed, and you're trying, you know, there's a little bit of thing there, but this one's neat because it's like you're Forsaken. Some of these people can't accept it. One person did. The girl just can't do it. This guy tried to revolt because of it. So it has a little bit more going on here than just go, you know, start your quest off with meaningless task type things. And you're still doing that, of course, but it's got a little bit, even if it's a small bit of story stuff going. It's there. It's kind of neat.
What is it?
Being born again under the power of a Valkyrie is a strenuous process. Many don't survive the shock, turn into zombies or ghouls. Others retain just enough humanity to seem normal on the outside, but they're sick inside. We should have slain those rot brains the day they were erased. As for you, you're a strong warlock. I knew you'd do well. You will be headed out to Deathknell soon. Cyrus produces a piece of paper from within his robes. These will need to be taken to my field again. Deathguard Simmer. This information contains the whereabouts of the last few. Holdouts from the Scarlet Crusade. We will destroy these Crusaders once and for all, and I have a feeling to be instrumental in that effort. Take the road north out of Deathknell. Soon after entering Tearsfall proper, you'll see a large manse. Simmers inside.
Beware the living.
Where do we get there? So this is 0.8. 0.8. I'd rather have a staff than a dagger. Just fits my guy more. So we'll go to Tearsfall Glades. This is probably where we're going to end the video. We're level 7. We've always gotten to level 7, it feels like, in this game. In our first zones.
Trust no one.
We have a letter to deliver to get out of Tearsfall Glades, so let's just do that. Which might be a little farther along than normal for what we've been doing, but you usually have a letter or you have to go to the next inn just outside of your starting zone is kind of how it normally starts. And we'll just kind of work our way to that path and then call it quits there. And then continue on in Tearsfall Glades eventually. Alright, so the only horde race left are the goblins, which I've never done. That's why I'm saving them for last of the horde. And we have all the alliance to work on. So let me know if you're watching what alliance races, little parts I should start with. We have humans, dwarves. Dwarves and gnomes are the same. They start in the same area. So humans, dwarves, night elf. We have worgen now, which are like the werewolf guys. They have a cool starting area. What is the other? What am I thinking of? Oh, we have Draenei. Yeah, so humans, dwarves, Draenei, elves, worgen. The gnomes are in there too, so that's 6. And of course we have the Pandarans, which is their whole they have their whole large starting area. That will take quite a while actually, but that's what we got. So here we are, Tearsfall.
Speak quickly.
This is very good. You've done well to obtain this information. Names of the Scarlet Crusade officers in the Tearsfall Glades. Imagine the blow we could deal to the morale of those bloody zealots if we were to kill their leaders in one swift strike. I will pass this information forward. Humans are notoriously fickle creatures. The farmers to the west are no exception. Sure, they may be plowing their fields peacefully now, but tomorrow they'll be raising their sights against us. The alliance looms close by in Gilneas, and the power of Stormwind looms to the south. Any of these could recruit those tillers and use them as a wedge against us. I want them dead. See to it that it's done.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright, we are done. Made it to Tearsfall Glade proper. Just out of Deathknell here. We went northeast. This whole zone to work in for when we come back to the undead guys. What's up, Gordo? Anything to sell this dagger to you? And these bad eyes. Alright, take care. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you later. Take care.